This actually makes me kind of happy. It's rare that I'm happy about the IWC in general. Usually they're a bunch of fucking idiots that make stupid excuses on why something is not the way they want it to be. When I was watching NXT on Wednesday, Halloween Havok, I was blown away from beginning to end actually. I didn't get the NXT Cruiserweight match. I didn't get why that was there in the middle of the card. But overall, the Kingpin guy, I forgot his fucking name already. He had a Halloween costume on, and it was kind of Halloween themed with the makeup on, so it kind of fit in the show, kind of, but it definitely was kind of awkward in the show. It didn't like it wasn't like completely not the show, but it definitely was alright in there. But the show Halloween Havoc, yeah, they had it was pretty Halloween centric per se from beginning to end, and they made it feel like a very different looking show. Like when I watch most wrestling shows, I usually skip the matches because they do some amazingly cliche things like a hip toss or punch exchanges or headlock for like 5 million years, chops, fucking like ridiculously cliche stuff you see a million times over. So I don't really watch a lot of these matches because they don't been tried to be entertaining. But I was very entertained by most every single match on NXT show. I think I watched every single match in the show, even the Cruiserweight match. I even watched that one to see where that was going. And I was thinking in my head here, man, this is a really, really good show tonight from NXT. I watched AEW, and unfortunately, it was par for the course. Another TNT Championship match in the show. Another throwaway Women's Championship match. Serena Deeb versus I don't know the country of origin, but Layla Hirsch, I think her name is, something like that. I saw her first in Stardom. She was part of Tokyo Cyber Squad for like a little bit. I think it was she was like the bodyguard or whatever in that group there out of nowhere. It was random. There was no reason for it. Trust me, I watched every week over there. There was no reason for it. She just came out with fucking Hana Kimura, rest in peace, for no reason. And she was part of the group or whatever, to give her a little bit of personality. So I saw her for like, I don't know, 4 appearances. And every time she was there, she got some good pops out of the crowd over there. And then COVID hit there, and then that ruined everything. So she's here in AEW, and it was weird because she got a title match for NWA, which she's not signed to, and she just lost her debut match, but yet she earned a championship match in a company that clearly says wins and losses matter here. Cody? So she got her championship match from an organization she's not part of, and she's on a losing streak with only one match, and we're supposed to be invested. Why? They didn't have a promo or beef, no kind of rivalry, just a random match. No care in the world. Completely the opposite of Impact Wrestling. And on Impact, Sassy Massey, aka Alicia Edwards, she was in the back looking for a tag partner because the women's knockout tag titles just got announced. So everyone else had a tag team partner except for a couple of other people there. So they showed that Jordan Grace wanted to tag with Alicia Edwards. They showed that in the back, like, I'll team with you. It wasn't just a random come out of the curtain there and was supposed to be like, oh, that makes sense. Like Lacey Evans and Peyton Royce. How did that come together? Peyton Royce and Lacey Evans never even looked at each other, but yet for some reason, do you want us to believe they're a legitimate tag team? Fucking stupid. So NXT had a great fucking show. Like the Gargano and Damian Priest match there was fucking insane. Even under commercial breaks, I was like, I look at the commercial breaks with the mute button on, and I was like, this is some good ass shit during the commercial break. It's rare, but yeah, it was there. Gargano got rolled up in the fucking pumpkin that he fucking slit. That was a nice little bit of karma right there. He got put into the barricade. He was a stun gun on the barricades and stuff like that, or into like the plexiglass. Like some spots into the steps. That was in the commercial break. They didn't even replay that shit either. That was stupid. So they went back to the ring. It was chaos, chaos, chaos. It was a lot of shit in that match. I was like, wow, they're going all out. The women's title match at the end of the show, they went all out in that match as well. What's her name? Shotzi Blackheart. She looked great for the role. The smoke and the mist and the chainsaw stuff there. Cameron Grimes, of course, there. He was acting like a goof there. I like William Regal's face the entire time. He was playing the cool and calm. It was very entertaining stuff there on NXT. And then AEW was same old shit there. Like we don't know that fucking Hangman Page is gonna fucking win over Wardlow some way somehow to have that the cool match against Kenny Omega. Yeah, I'm sure Wardlow versus Omega at this time is gonna be a big buy rate. No, it's not. We all know that Hangman versus Omega is the big buy rate, which they could have not done the tournament for and just have a match between those two, and people have been like, okay, cool, I want to see it. But you have to have the sham tournament to fill up, fill up TV time, and we're supposed to buy that it's not going to be the big rivals at the end. You got to be kidding me. It's like in WWE there, they got a tournament for the a tournament for number one contendership, and then you have like a bunch of nobodies in the tournament, and Otis is on one side and Tucker's on the other side, as if we don't know who's gonna fucking win in the end. Get out of here, stupid. So yeah, you have Pentagon versus Kenny Omega, as if we don't know who's gonna win that match. So I'm not surprised that people are like tuned away from that shit and watch like some cool shit happening on NXT. And then like, what was this in the middle of the card? The women's match. Who knows? Don't care. Unless you watched Dark the previous night, you don't know who Layla Hirsch is, and you see an 0-1 record there, you're just like, okay, I don't care. I guess like a new chick, Serena Deeb, who won the championship last night. They didn't show footage of her winning the championship. You know why they didn't show footage of it? Because I saw it. It was lazy. It was a roll-up. Yeah. She won a roll-up out of the corner. She won the roll-up. Not a finisher, a boring-ass roll-up. That's why they didn't show that. Probably didn't have the rights to fucking like pay-per-view footage or whatever, too. But like, yeah, it was a lazy-ass, ugly finish. So they didn't show that footage. So nobody cared. No promo, no build-up before the match. Just have a match. They don't fucking care. So at that point there, I wouldn't blame viewers from tuning out that and going back to NXT. Going to NXT, and yeah, and like okay, you got Wardlow versus Hangman in the beginning, as we don't know who's gonna win that one, and meanwhile Gargano and Priest are tearing it up on NXT, going all kind of crazy. Hell yeah, they should win that one. So I'm actually glad and happy that people were going back and forth and said, "Yo, NXT is pretty good tonight," and they weren't like fixated on AEW the whole night there. NXT put on a good show. It wasn't par for the course usual stuff. If they did that one, they would have lost. But it was actually creative and creepy and cool what they were doing for the whole night. So yeah, NXT deserved to win that night. Usually I don't say that, but they absolutely deserved to win this one more than AEW's more cookie cutter type of thing. Now let me go to the comments here. You fucking idiot. NXT has specials all the fucking time, but they still lose. You fucking moron. Whatever with that idiot. I don't know what you mean. Whatever there, you see that bullshit. Wow. It's definitely saying anything like groundbreaking here, but like yeah, what they're doing with the LAX and the Lucha Brothers, psh, dude, we all know they were cooler in Impact Wrestling. We all know they were cool over there. LAX had some rivalries over there against Lucha Brothers over there, and they had rivalries against the OG LAX as well, against the Radicals. They had some good rivalries over there. They had promos in the back there. Yeah, they had street fights and shit like that. Yeah, they were much cooler in other smart ass comment over here. Yeah, whatever there. Fucking elitist. Idiot. Without crowds. No one has crowds now, you fucking moron. Yeah, oh yeah, speaking of Ricochet. Ricochet and Angel Garza had a match on NXT on main event this week, right? The same main event that saw Tucker lose to Umberto Carrillo, and with a crappy ass roll up as well. It was a power bomb miss, and he rolled him up for a fucking 3 count. Fucking lazy. The match itself there was whatever. Ricochet, yeah, fought against the Ricochet versus Garza match. That had some interesting spots in there, involving the LED boards on the outside and stuff. But that was their first match in WWE, and WWE thinks so little of Garza and Ricochet that they just threw them on main event with no care. They could have had a match between those two on the main show, but for some reason somebody said nobody cares about these two and put them on main event, like as if they don't fucking matter. You can say that about Carrillo somewhat, and Tucker for real, but not Ricochet and Garza. Who the fuck says these guys who've been on TV for like months, if not like years, it's like throw them on main event there, first time match. Who cares? Shit. Oh shit! There we. That's that's pretty much what I was hoping most people would say. It's like 700 of these. I'm not gonna fucking read every fucking one of these. No, 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 no. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, yeah. The women's division is fucking horrible. They don't fucking care. Allie. Oh my god. Okay, so let me get the story of Allie in AEW. Right. Allie came in as a regular girl. She mysteriously disappeared off TV. She came back on TV. She had a few matches, no real promo story with her at all. And then randomly, she was put with, yeah, it was out of nowhere. It was like the Butcher, the Blade, and the Bunny. It was no build up, no story at all. Then for some reason, she was missing from the group again, and then she reappeared again with QT and Goldust. So was she fucking him in the back there and we didn't notice it? It was not even on BTE either. That used to fill some logic gaps there, BT, but not even on there. And then she leaves, after months of being with QT, she leaves him off screen and then randomly gets back with Butcher Blade Bunny. This company gives two shits about women's stories.